Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, I'm going to create another look using the Beauty Glazed Impressed You palette. As you guys know, this is a dupe for the Jaclyn Hill collaboration with Morphe, and this looks almost exactly like the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and there's a lot of colors here, so you can create natural or like bold makeup looks using this. Recently I did a look using this palette. I was able to create like a sunset makeup look, so today I'm going to show you another makeup look using this palette because a lot of you guys requested for me to do another look using this palette, and I'm planning to do like different videos of me showing different looks using this palette. I really love the quality of this palette. Can you just imagine the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette? I think that if you are starting with makeup, you only need this palette. You don't need to buy other eyeshadow palettes. So if you guys want to see another look using this palette, then just keep on watching. To start this look, I'm going to use an eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. And I've been using this for years. It conceals the veins on my lids, and at the same time, it really preps your eyelid for your eyeshadow. So I like this one. Tell you guys, I'm also gonna use this for my eyebrows, contour, and blush. I'm gonna be mixing these two colors for my brows, and then I'm probably gonna use one of these matte brown colors for my contour, and definitely gonna use this orange color for my blush. So you can use this in so many different ways. You don't have to limit yourself. You don't have to use this only for your eyes. So now I'm just going to mix this gray and brown color right here. So I'm gonna use these for my brows. Oh, nice. That's a nice mixture for my brows because I have dark hair now. I mixed the gray and brown because if I just use the brown color, it's gonna look too warm, and sometimes browns have red undertone. So to neutralize that, I use the gray. You can see it really matches my hair. Alright, so that worked really well for my brows. This is the result. So now we're gonna move on to the eyes. I'm just gonna start with this brown color right here. Be careful when you're using this palette because the colors are insanely pigmented. So I'm just going to apply this on my crease. So it's better to start slow and apply less product first because it's easier to apply than to erase once you apply it on your eyes. Doing now is like a C shape, like this. This is just going to frame your eyes, and the shape is going to be cute. It's not like the cat eye shape. So I think this is gonna look more youthful than if you were to do a cat eye look. And just trying to build up the color slowly. Don't want to apply too much yet. You get to blend the edges up because you don't want harsh line. It should fade nicely and like there's a gradient effect. With a smaller brush, I'm going to use the same color and I'm going to apply this on my lower lash line. On to the colorful shades. I'm going to add a different color on my inner and outer corner and a different color on the center of my lids. So first we're going to start with this blue color right here. And for this one, I suggest that you apply a lot of it because this one needs to really show up. Just using a dry brush for this, and it's working well, I think. Actually, I'm gonna try to use a wet brush for this, and I'm just using this Miniso Green Tea Repairing Spray Hydrating Mist, and I'm just gonna make the brush a little bit wet, and we're gonna see if that will intensify the shadow. Okay, so that actually really worked. The color is more intense. Color looks more intense now. So yeah, I suggest use a wet brush when you're applying colors like this. If you really want it to show up, you need to really make your brush a little bit damp like that. Then I'm going to apply this shade on my outer corner right here. Use your finger to apply this because your finger picks up the pigment really well, and it's easy to pack on the color on your lids if you're using your finger, and it actually applies it really evenly, which is great. So I recommend, if your brush is not working, use your finger. It's always the best tool for almost everything. Then use your brush to blend. So as you can see, I left the center of my lids empty because I'm going to apply a different color there. Brush like this, I'm just going to apply the same blue color on my lower lash line. So I'm also going to spray this brush with a little bit of the mist. I'm going to use this really bright, like turquoise green color right here. Applying the green color, you're creating sort of a mini C shape inside that blue color. So it's supposed to be like a little C shape inside. I'm going to use this lighter green here. It's a metallic shade, and I am going to put that on top of the matte green shade that I applied first. Okay, again, I'm going to create a little C shape inside. I don't know if you can see it clearly. So usually I use a concealer to clean up the shape, but I skipped that step because I was a bit lazy. To pack on the color, because sometimes the brush is not strong enough to press the color. So I'm just using my finger, and I always use my finger when I'm trying to intensify a color, because you can always just use a brush to blend it. You have to maintain the shape, the C shape, because that's going to make the look a bit more 3D if you are going to maintain the shapes. So I feel like I lost the blue color, so I'm just going to add some of that blue shade again, and going to add some of that on my inner and outer corner. So to darken up the look, I'm just gonna use this like almost black brown color right here. I'm gonna use that to darken up the crease. Same dark color and apply it on my outer corner. Clean brush to blend the edges of that dark color because I feel like it went too dark. Another angled brush that looks like this. It's going to darken up my crease a little bit more. I'm going to use this black. I'm just going to get a little bit of this. You're supposed to apply this shade only on top of the blue and green color that you applied. So I'm using a thin brush for this because if you make the cut crease super thick, it's going to look really messy. So just apply this on top of the blue and green shade. Right now is I'm just outlining the blue and green, and as well as creating a cut crease so that you can see the difference between the transition shade and the lid colors. I feel like I lost some of the green, so I'm just applying more on my lids. Back to the brown colors and bring back the warmth to this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this color right here, and I'm gonna be mixing this with a little bit of this shade here. So I'm just going to apply this on top of the dark colors, and again use a small brush to apply this. And as you can see, it looks a lot better if you see a little bit of warm orange brownish color there. So after applying that color, you can see right away that it looks more alive. Apply a little bit of that as well here. And you can use your finger to blend this. And I'm also going to apply a touch of this like terracotta color here, like an orangey reddish brown color. I'm going to apply this color on my lower lash line. Apply the color below the blue color that you applied earlier. So that is just going to create a soft shadow for the blue color. So with a sponge tip applicator like this, I'm going to use this light champagne color here, and this one I'm going to use this for my brow bone and my inner corners. Now I'm just going to apply my eyeliner and my lashes. The edges with a tiny dense brush like this before I move on to the other eye. So this size is really perfect for cleaning up the edges because it's small. So you can clean up the transition shade between your brow bone and the brown shade. So the key to any makeup look is that you should blend out any harsh edges so that it looks nicely blended. So that's what I'm doing right now. Touch-ups and blending. So I have these buck toe eyelashes and I'm not really sure which lashes to use, and I'm going for really bold and dark lashes. So I think I'm gonna go for this one in buck toe eyelashes in P027. While I'm waiting for this to dry, curl my lashes really quick and apply mascara. Gorgeous lashes from buck toe. Now I'm just going to apply mascara on my lower lashes using the Miniso Long Lasting Curling Mascara. I just did a review on this. Alright, so we are done with the eye makeup. Now we're just going to use the same palette to contour my face, add blush and highlight, and I'm just gonna use this brush. And for my contour, I think I'm gonna use this shade, and I'm gonna use the tiniest amount of this because I don't want to overdo it, and hopefully it works. Okay, definitely it works, but you need to use the tiniest amount, otherwise you might end up with a harsh line. But it works, it really works. So just blending that here, just applying some of that on my jaw as well, on my jawline here. See that? It actually contours really well, and it's not too warm. It's just a really nice color to contour your face with. Make sure to tap the excess. So there's a color here that I really like. This one is like a banana shade, and it's very matte, so you can definitely use this to highlight your under eye area and your nose bridge. So I'm just going to apply some of that under my eyes. So this is just going to brighten up my under eye. And you can use this to just clean up the shape of your eyeshadow as well. A little bit on my chin. So for my blush, I'm going to use this matte orange color right here. So I was looking for a pinkish orangey peachy shade, but it doesn't have that color here. So yeah, I'm just going to use this orange shade. And this is a color I would wear when I was younger. I always wear orange blushes before. So just gonna get some of that. Top off the excess and apply it on my cheeks. Oh, that's a really nice color for a blush, and I really like that it matched well with this eye makeup look. And now I'm just going to use this palette again as highlighter. So I think I'm gonna use this color here. Let me see if it's gonna be nice. So I'm just gonna use this color here, the slightly darker champagne color here, and it's a shimmery color as well, and it's gonna be really nice as a highlight. For highlight, I just like using it here. I don't like bringing it all the way here. That is not showing up, so I think we're gonna go for the shade that I use for my brow bone here. Alright, so it's definitely there. That is showing up a lot more pigmented than the first color that I applied. So I'm just going to apply that here. I don't want too much. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to apply a little bit of this on the bridge of my nose as well. Then on my Cupid's bow. I really like this highlight, and as you can see, you don't really need a separate highlighter, blush, and contour palette for this. Everything is inside this palette already. So now we're just gonna finish up the lips. I'm gonna use something from the same brand, Beauty Glazed as well. For my lips, I'm going to use liquid lipstick from the same brand, Beauty Glazed. This is their Kissing Matte liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Dolce K, and I did a review on this. They have the same name as the Kylie lip kits. But I really like the formula of these, so I'm gonna use these, and it's the same brand, so why not? So I'm just gonna use this like orangey brown color. It's a nude. So this is the look that I created using the Beauty Glazed Impressed You palette. Again, I highly recommend this palette. This palette is really worth it. It's very affordable. You can get this from Shopee. I'll just put the link in the description box below. So my next tutorial is going to be a very natural wearable makeup look using this palette. So that is it for my tutorial. I absolutely enjoyed filming this video for you guys, and I enjoyed mixing different colors. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave this video a big thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I post a new video, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!